Good morning and thanks for joining us on the Thursday edition of TVC Breakfast. I'm Veronica Dan-Ikpoyi and I have with me this morning Mike Okwoche. Mike.
Good morning. Another Thursday is here.
It's Thursday and we're counting down to the weekend.
Of course. I know some people like the weekend.
Of course.
It's really interesting.
Right. Yeah. But let's just talk about recent developments. We have seen the president making moves and showing the direction his government intends to go. Some would say walking the talk, talking about the fact that the campaign promises he made, he's ensuring that he begins work as soon as he can. And he began with the matter of the monetary policy. He had said that he's looking into the unification of Forex. And yesterday, Naira was floated to ensure that there is this unification. And that being said, the floating of the Naira means that now buyers and sellers will now determine what it is they can afford in terms of how they can buy it. They now decide the cap for the Naira, for the dollar to the Naira as against the CBN determining that. And now there are those who have lauded this move by the government and are saying what we need now is supply of the dollar.
Now the point there is, the way the president is going, if he keeps this tempo, within the first tenure of government, or even within 2 years, he might, or he could be able to even fulfill most of his campaign promises if he goes on this way, because it's just less than 3 weeks in office and he's already done so many things already. Now, he has always said that he's going to unify the exchange rates, which he has done. Of course, the dollar is going to shoot up against the Naira. The Naira is going to weaken because this is the initial shock. Now, you will see that, which is expected. But the agenda that he has now is that as he's freeing up all of this market, removing unnecessary restrictions here and there, you're going to see inflow of dollars, foreign direct investment, portfolio investment into the economy. Now, dollar will naturally begin to flow in because there's foreign intervention in. Now, it's making Nigeria more attractive in business. Now, within 2 days, the equity market has shone by 2.2 trillion naira. Right. Within two days, just 2 days, equity market, 2.2 trillion naira. Now, the stock market has risen to 15-year high. It means that the development or the growth of the market we had in 2009 under President Sheikh Musa Yar'Adua is what we are recording now. 15-year high, just because of policy of government. So when people are saying, where will the economy come from? Of course, right now, there is no adequate dollar supply. But because there are no restrictions anymore, in fact, very soon you will see all the trapped funds. Recall that some aviation, some companies, airlines and all of that, their funds were trapped here and couldn't.
Very soon, they'll be able to access
very soon, you will see the government will lift that ban and they will take their monies because that money is almost about $800 million. As the case may be. But the point there is you will see, so the confidence...
And those who had hidden some dollars will now begin to...
No, of course, because there's the issue of hoarding. People hoard, recall the issue of the Naira now. That was how people will hoard it so that they now determine how they want to. Now, if you don't open up the dollar, whatever dollar you have, if you don't open it up this time around, the so-called value is going to go down because there's going to be inflow of dollar. The liquidity of the dollars is going to rise. And the moment it rises, then there's no need hoarding it. Because if you go to the market, you're going to see it. If you go to the banks, you're going to see it. So why do you hoard it? So the point there is, you see, policy of government, water is finding its level naturally. This is where Nigeria should have been or have surpassed long ago. So now that the president is opening up all of these things, removing unnecessary restrictions as the case may be, you will see that investors will come in. Now, the unemployment rates that we've been talking about, you will see that it will gradually begin to drop because we're not looking at governments being the one to suck up all of the unemployed people. No, that's not the issue. Now, the projection is that he's going to create about 500,000 jobs
As a result.
As a result of this. So the private sector is now being empowered. Startups are now being empowered.
They can easily access
SMEs
monies,
are being empowered. So by the time all of them are ready for business, they will suck up that unemployment. And that is it. And then you will see that unemployment will drop, inflation will find its level. So you see,
things will just find
things
their
will normalize.
find their level.
That is what he is trying to do.
Right.
Let the business of economy be the business of economy. Now Nigeria is ready for business, and the world is coming.
Right.